Hello folks, yes, welcome to the Arctic. Hello folks, welcome back to the channel if you are returning, and welcome if you've just dropped in for the first time. I'm kicking off a series of videos to cover the next 3 weeks as a build up to the first race of 2025, which is the Alsager 5 mile road race. Slight bit of context then, if you've not watched any previous videos, October, November and some of December were basically a bit of a wipeout for me as training goes, through illness and injury. So I'm really on the comeback trail. So this next 3 weeks I'm hoping to gain a bit of fitness and get onto that Alsager 5 mile road race as a build race for my main goals, which are at the end of March, which are the National Sprint Duathlon Champs and the National Standard Distance Duathlon Champs. So 3 weeks to the Alsager race and then 10 weeks till the first duathlon. So there's really not long. It feels like the back's against the wall to get in shape in time for these goal races. But the Alsager 5 mile road race now is a training fitness marker race rather than a target. As I said on a previous video, last year I was in great shape and hit 29.52 to finish second in my age group. But I think this year it's nowhere near that kind of pace or finish time on the horizon. It's going to be a training race. I've got to get my mind in gear for that and not get down if I'm slower. Because there is time to build up. There is time to get in shape. I've done it before. So let's see if we can do it with this series of videos over the next 3 weeks and then take stock of where we are after the Alsager 5 mile road race. So starting this week then, as a build 3 weeks up to Alsager, well, it's been a pretty crappy weather week, hasn't it? Most of the country in the UK is either snow, wind, ice, rain, you name it, we've had it, even a bit of blue sky, but overall it's been bad. So this week, if you remember on my previous video I put down on the Sunday, which was the Yellow Unicorn bike run session, which was a good key session. So that really was a bit of recovery needed after that session. So Monday was just an easy spin on the bike, and then Tuesday I managed to get to the gym. It's quite refreshing running in the snow. After a full week on the treadmill, I'm quite enjoying this. Wednesday, which is today, is hopefully going to be the next Build Me Up plan session. As I said, these sessions are pretty hard. There's no easy sessions, but to keep in line with the plan, I'm sort of modifying these sessions to factor in some running. But today hopefully will be a pure bike and the next session will be coming up. But I'm doing it with tired legs because that gym session you just saw has left me rather achy. It is Wednesday and we're on a Zwift session, the next set of the Build Me Up plan, like I said. Yesterday was the gym session, so my legs are pretty mashed. I do feel that. And we'll get started on this bike set if I don't fall over in this ice. Let's get going. I feel like I'm coming down with another bug. So if needs be during this workout, I'm going to knock the intensity down. I don't feel rotten enough to not train, but maybe I shouldn't be stressing the body too much. So let's be wise and just, if I feel rough, reduce the intensity. Next one on the plan, I'm not doing amalgam. It looks far too hard for the way I'm feeling at the moment, so I'll do Navanta, which is basically just 2 blocks of sweet spot with varying cadence options. So this will be hard enough. Quick recap then on that gym session yesterday, a plyometric workout. And you'll see that I did some deadlifts and some single leg work with the bar on my shoulders, just with a kind of snappy push up with the legs, just to sort of mimic that glute engagement and try and get that power going. Supersetted that with the deadlifts and the hopping onto the box as well. So that was quite intense actually. I quite enjoyed it, and I think that kind of work is essential for us older guys. And then once I'd done the workout, a bit of upper body, a bit of single leg stuff in the glute, single leg deadlifts as well. Great workout, and then I ran home in the snow. First block of 20 minutes done. Certainly a bit warmer now. It's cold in the garage, but I'm starting to steam. So I played around with that one, about 90-95% of FTP up and down, and the effort level I think is just about right. Not taxing me too much. I think if I was fit and healthy and didn't have this bug thing I'm fighting off with my sore throat, I'd have been quite good at the 100% of FTP for the sweet spot. So all good. Recovery, one more block of 20 minutes, and this session will be in the bag. Getting it done. Session done. Pleased to get that in the bag when I'm not feeling 100%. Keep the continuity and consistency going. Do some mobility this evening, and that's Wednesday's work over with. Next key session, likely to be a run hill set on the treadmill, and then at the weekend we'll do the last set of this build me up plan for the 3rd week, which is amalgam, which I think at 1 hour and 25 minutes isn't as long as the yellow unicorn that I've done for this week, but I think it's the hardest session of this week because it's got a real good block, solid block at FTP 235 watts, which I think is going to need some fresh legs. Okay, on to the next sessions. Welcome to Thursday, folks. We are on a key session, treadmill hills. What do we have on the cards? Well, it is a straight 30-second hill effort, 30-second recovery, but I'll increase the inclines each rep, and we'll do it pyramid style up to about 8%, come back down again. Right, just about come up to 7% at 350 per k pace for this 30-second burst. Get ready to rock. There we go. Let's rock. Recovery 30 seconds, so it's a recovery pace 5 minutes per k. Take the incline off, one more to reach the summit of peak of this pyramid, and then we'll work back down. So that's the hill session done on the treadmill. Thursday's done, and it is a good key session in the bank. I did get to some decent paces on those hill reps, up to 9%, so all good really, can't complain. I do really want to get outside and do some running. Next week, the forecast is for warmer. Hope to get to the track, do a session there. That'll give me a really good idea about where the running's at. Right, let's get cooled down before I get too cooled down. Warm down, cool down. Which one is it? See you later. Welcome to Friday. We're doing the next Zwift Build Me Up Plan workout called Amalgam. This is a meaty workout, and I guess I've been delaying it all week. It's the last one to do this week, so I want to get in the bag, but it is late on Friday. It is absolutely Baltic outside. Forecast for -4, -5. So I've really got to get warmed up, and I think that's my main problem, getting warm enough to hit this session properly and get the best out of it. I'm still feeling a bit ropey, bit of a tickly throat, but the sessions I've done over the last couple of days have been fine. I've felt okay, so I'm ploughing on like a trooper. Let's get this session done. Right, first block of sweet spot done, and the sensations are quite good actually in the legs, but the meaty bit is coming now. 10-minute constant, just slightly above FTP. Focus on this one, get it done. 3 minutes to go, and this is hurting, but I think it's more mental than physical. So come on, dig in. 5 seconds. Yeah. Okay, that was in my head the hardest block. So we've got 3 minutes recovery. Let's see if these sprints coming up are actually the hardest. And I got it totally wrong. Sprints done, pretty much got those done without any bother whatsoever. So all that's left is 2 minutes with a minute ramp up, minute ramp down. So that'll be quite tough. But what I didn't realise is we have one more set of 10 minutes at that FTP. Right at the end of the session. That is going to bite. Yeah. So I'm on the ramp, 2 minute ramp up and down, shark's teeth. And it is absolutely torture. Oh. So those 2 minute VO2 max, ramp up, ramp down, they were hard. So I've got one more set of work and this session's done. But it is 10-minute block again of FTP, slightly above. This is going to hurt with the fatigue in the legs. But the knowledge that it is the last set maybe will force me to grind it out. Okay, heart rate 164. 15 seconds to go. I've done it. But this is pushing the hurt box more than I've been for a long time. But the legs can cope with a high heart rate, which is a good sign. Boom! Yes, that hurts. Yes, we're cooling down with a bit of a feel-good factor for getting that session done. So there was no reducing the intensity with FTP bias. It was all targeted on my current FTP test, and I hit all the levels. And like I said on that last gasping effort, the heart rate was heading towards 170, and yet the legs could cope, I could push, and that's a really good sign. It was only a few sessions ago I was pushing, up to 150, and the legs were feeling like they were blowing. And I know a lot of that is to do with how recovered you are on the lake, but I've actually got quite a good week of key sessions this week, so to be able to perform is good. But as normal, when I'm oxygen depleted, I tend to waffle, so I'll sign off. Thanks for joining. That is the end of this week of the training for the 3-week block up to the Alsager 5. I kind of wish the race was a bike race, because I think my bike form is better than my run form. But that's okay, we'll bring it together come the end of March. Thanks for joining. Remember, keep running, keep biking, and then run again. See you next time.